Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Dances by him. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's second down and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 40.
Watch the block, motion, block. Mustang 19. Watch 55. I'm coming. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Watch the shift.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's get in there. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Slam. Watch the edge.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Switch. Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 60
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Purdy now on second down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Second down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's checking crab. Shift. Kill.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
On third down, it's Purdy. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
55. Check 55. Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the turnover, it's Tua, forced out to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. That Tua is going to change things up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
20, TX.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Robbie Chosen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They
go play action here. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Gotta get this stop here, D. Check, 55 to Mike.
Now Purdy.
Check Mike.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate because those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Switch gears. Hey, tighten up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
26, check 26. Check your hot read.
Hey, check 20. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Out, 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 out. Hey, alert 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick your game up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
51. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
You're not ready. No, no, no. Off. Watch that. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check 50.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Out to his left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 75 yards. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. Warriors 70.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
60 Bison.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
57, Mike, 57.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
All right, come on.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Who that? 57.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Achan is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achan from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.